What's going on, everybody? It's EricRayweather back here helping you take your game to the next level. And in today's video, I'm going to be showing you a cool little mini scheme in Madden 18. Now, if this is your first time checking out one of my videos and you want to improve your Madden game, go ahead and hit the subscribe button below. Make sure to hit the bell icon so that you join the notification squad and never miss an upload. So what's up, guys? Like I said, today I'm going to be showing you guys a cool little mini scheme. We're back in the Titans playbook, and we want to look at the slot offset formation, the gun slot offset formation. So this formation has a lot of plays with this auto motion in it. I'm sure some of you have seen this, maybe run it yourselves. Others, maybe don't know about it because they don't venture off into some of the other playbooks, but they have quite a few plays with this same auto motion. And they also have, some other, decent regular pass plays like the play shakes that have the 2C routes on it. But I want to focus on a couple of these auto motion plays. So first, one that a lot of people do like to run that I've seen online here or there is the PA halfback swing. What it really is like a play action, all-out screen play. Now, to really make this work, you're going to want to use the run play that plays off of this, which I'll get to in a minute. But first, I just want to show you the effectiveness of the halfback screen. Now see there, man defense is going to usually shut it down, so I'm going to show you what to do in that exact same scenario now. So there you saw how man defense shut it down. This is going to work really good against zone, but I want to go back to man defense really quickly, because a lot of times against man defense what you're going to be able to do is take off with the QB, and that's why you want a fast QB. Now I'm going to go to the replay here because I want to show you what happens. This is what really makes this play deadly. A lot of people just run the screen, but they don't know how good the scramble is off of this. So you get almost immediate control of your QB after the fake. So in man defense, that's the only thing that can really slow this down. And you see right here, Bobby Wagner is keyed in on it. He's going to be unblocked more times than not against man, and that's why the previous play he hit him for a loss. But what happens here is you see number 50, I forget what his name is, I think maybe Smith, I forget his name, but you see how he kind of rushes in after the play fake instead of like staying into a spy assignment, and then that just opens it up for Mariota to take off for huge gains, and there's just nobody there. So that's something you're going to want to definitely keep in mind. When you see the man defender following the screen, you're just going to want to take off up the middle with Mariota or whoever your quarterback is. But you see against zone, you're going to get ridiculous blocking on this, and I actually like using a trucking back on this. I mean, you can use guys that are elusive as well, but with trucking backs, I find a lot of times when you get those one-on-ones, the truck is so overpowered this year, as he just actually got blown up. But the truck is so overpowered at this point of the year that you see here again, it's man defense, and we are taking off with Mariota, and it is wide open when it happens, because the only person that can possibly defend Mariota is going to blitz in. We're going to watch it again. You can tell it's man immediately because you can just see Bobby Wagner is making a beeline for Derrick Henry. And you notice right after the play fake, watch the linebacker on the left. He blitzes in, and then, I mean, just look how gaping this is. I mean, you don't even really need a super fast QB. The faster the better, obviously. But, I mean, even if you have a guy like Aaron Rodgers who's, just low 80 speed, you can still do some damage with that. But again, I like the trucking backs because a lot of times out in space in the game, the truck is going to pretty much truck any, a trucking back's going to truck any cornerback that he'll be faced with. We got a bad animation there, should have got better yards. That was a bad catch animation, but usually they're going to truck the cornerback if they get a one-on-one with them. And this is also very good against blitzes. If people are liking to blitz you, you see how he just completely trucked him over there. We could almost took that in for a touchdown, but the other DB recovered, but he completely just truck the heck out of them. See, again, anytime it's a zone defense, doesn't matter if it's cover 2, cover 3, cover 4, it is just wide open. Obviously, the better blockers you have at wide receiver are going to make this better. Now, see, here is actually zone, and you can still take off with the QB in zone as well. So keep that in mind. If you have someone that's like you're playing zone, and they're really over pursuing, so I'm going to actually man this guy up on Henry, because that's what people will do when they start seeing this. They're going to start manually running out there. So let's say they're in a zone defense, but you see them making a beeline out there. Well, you can still just take this up the middle, and of course we got block shedded, but I'm going to run it again and show you. So here again, zone, we're going to man up Derrick Henry just to show the, simulate a user defender. So, okay, they're doing that. Well, we're just going to take off Mariota, slide, and pick up almost 10 yards. So this play is a lot to worry about, and you know, most people are gonna play man or are gonna play zone on you, so you're gonna be able to throw the screen all day, and unless they go user it, you know, they're not gonna be able to stop that. But when they go user it, that's when you can take off with the QB, so it really makes it tough. Now, the inside zone is the run play that plays off of this, but what I actually like to use is the triple option, because as most of you know, the triple options are a little overpowered this year. If you hold down the A or the X button, depending on which system you're on, A on Xbox and X on PS4, when you hike the ball, it'll hand the ball off to this running back, and this run is going to be more consistent in the inside zone, because what's going to happen is these edge defenders a lot of times are going to stand up, and it's just going to be less push that you're getting from the defensive line, and you're usually able to take this up the middle for some good yards. We're getting block shedded a little bit right here, but keep in mind in the actual game when your opponent is more worried about going out there and defending the screen, it'll usually be a run that can get you an easy 4 yards. It's not going to be a home run hitter, but that's kind of what you're expecting right there. You're trying to get it up the middle, get a 4 or 5+ yard gain out of it, because they're so worried about defending the outside, and you're just going to eat them up the middle for simple yards. Because think about it, when you run the screen a few times and they see that motion, again, what they're going to do is, I'm going to put this guy out here to kind of like simulate, okay, that's what they're going to, their first step is going to be to run out here, because the screen has too much big play potential. And when they do that, it just leaves the middle open. It leaves one less guy in the middle, so you start playing head games with them. Like, this isn't a scheme that you can just, I'm not going to say you can just run game in and game out, but a couple drives a game to throw something like this at your opponent can really be frustrating to deal with. Then you start looking at some of the passing plays you have here, like the mountain cross, for example. Now, this, to me, when I run this type of a scheme, I'm looking more to go, you know, more so running to do the screen and the run, but you can still, like for example here, you drag B, and you have a high-low that's going to cross to the other side of the field, and you still have a screen by Derrick Henry that you can throw. You're just not going to have the blocking on it now, so keep that in mind. But when they're worried about defending the run and they're worried about defending the screen, that's what opens plays like this up. This isn't an amazing play by any means, but they're already worried about the other two things that are over effective, and then that's just a bad pass by Mariota there. But you see that when they have to worry about other things, now you're leaving, you know, passing lanes open, and they're just running goal line on us, so of course they're going to sack us running goal line. But again, when they're worried about the screen game and they're worried about the run, it's going to make plays like this even easier for you. So just a little something to experiment with. It is in the Tennessee Titans playbook. It is, you know, one of the more unique type of formations in the game. There's a lot of things you have to worry about with it. Nothing that's like too home run hitting crazy, but just enough annoying things about it that you can really keep a defense on their toes. So definitely check it out, see what it can do for you. Now, if you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, as always, just drop a like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.